Today is March 31st, Friday, 2017. I just came back from the film grouping for Access Fort Wayne since I am a reporter and a producer um, for Access Fort Wayne, channel 27 and 57 in Fort Wayne. And it's just a social gathering. We were at a social gathering and they were trying to meet and just talk about stuff and telling people, what they do and showing the films and the documentaries that they're doing and just getting acquainted. And I was like kind of nervous. I'm going to honestly say that because there were a lot of people that were very professional and they have been doing this for like 15, 20 years. And me, I'm just starting out. And I don't want to keep saying but yeah, I don't pre-record, so it's just how I talk. And it was intimidating, but it was uplifting because it gave me some kind of hope. Because some people were like, I started this and they showed mine, and it was like so simple. And they're like, that's actually good. Like they let me know, like mine was this, and I've just been doing this for like 15, 20 years, and it's like, okay, I'm on to something, and it also let me know that I need to push the envelope and push the limits to what I'm doing and stop nitpicking and doing baby steps, because I wanted to do a cooking show, but I really, really deep and down in my heart, I know I'm supposed to be recording the homeless and talking about that and talking about my whole life and just looking at other people's story and then talking about theirs in the box. It really inspired me. So that it gave me that kind of perspective. The second one is that I've learned that I always thought that I was extroverted because people would say, Bill, you're outgoing. But every time I would do the test, I would always have introverted, extroverted. And I was like, what the heck that is? Like, is that means it's a balance? And it'll be like half and half. But I took the test again, and I think it gets weirder when you get older and stuff. But I am an introvert, okay? Um I'm a very outgoing person, but I tend to linger on to certain types of people. I used to be able to just go every freaking where. Now it's just like, it has to be a whole purpose, because when I put my energy in something, I put all of my energy in it, and I always been doing that. But I've noticed that I have little to go around now, so yeah, when I do, it takes a lot out of me. And I mean, like, it was a crowd of people, and it was like about, not that many, like about 50, 60 people, but it was in a tiny room. I mean, the room, like, you could only turn in a circle once. And other than that, you're already bumping into people, but it's too much. So, and sorry about the wobbliness. I'm just holding this kind of by my hand. And yeah, so it was too much for me, and I was hungry. I thought that this was a tea shop because it was across the street. Actually, I thought it was the place next to, it was at Fazio's, and I thought it was at Dash Inn, and I thought Dash Inn was Fazio's because the person who told me it was right by Pine and Slice, this pizza joint that I kind of like, and I go on the lunchtime, but I stopped going there because so much bread. Oh my goodness, but I love it. And yeah, so I get down there and they're like, the kitchen is closed, but they have the espressos and the teas and the cappuccinos and stuff. And I don't drink coffee because I get on 10. Me eating chocolate, I just started eating chocolate, and I'm addicted to chocolate. Just started eating chocolate heavy, 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 and it does something to me, like addiction. Like, when I say addiction, I mean addiction. So, and I really do think people can get addicted to chocolate. I really didn't think so, but I know now. And even like when I was a kid, when we couldn't have chocolate, I think maybe because we couldn't have chocolate, and I couldn't really eat like candy and sweets until I got to, like, when you get away from your family and you get to college, and then it's like, I'm eating all the candy that I want. Like, I'm eating all of it, and I did that, and it's just like ever since then it's like, I want that candy. So yeah, I am definitely introverted. I need to rest and I need to replenish myself. And working two jobs, it's like, okay, you think you're getting ahead and actually you get behind. Because I was like, okay, I don't have insurance and I finally just got approved for insurance. But now they're denying me because I picked up another job. I haven't even gotten a check of how much I'm going to get, but they told me how much I'm going to get. And because I'm going to get, this whole thing, after they approved me, and it's been like, it's not even been 60 days, I haven't even gotten a card or anything. And they deny me because of extra income. And it's like, okay, I haven't worked this job that long, so where's it coming from, So whatever. It's like, okay, they're not my source. It's okay, because actually I didn't get the insurance when I actually needed it, when I busted my head wide open and I had the 5 linear fractures. I didn't even have that to go and, take care of myself. I had to naturally heal myself, like pray to God and just do these natural remedies that I learned from my grandmother to heal my head. And that worked. Thank God it did. And but he knows everything, and it's like, now I finally get the insurance, and I was like, maybe I can get my teeth whitened again, because it's kind of getting there. And I've been eating a lot of stained food that I cannot get off with just baking soda all the time. And you don't want to use baking soda all the time. I used to be kind of on the hunt for that too, but yeah, but I didn't get that, and now they're taking that away, and it's like, okay, Bill, do you go back and say quit and forget everything? Or do you say, like, forget this is not my source, you are not my source? And I choose to say, you are not my source. And I also learned that, with this whole, like, prayer group and everything and all that other stuff. And I was like, when I saw these people, I thought that for sure, because I literally, if I can say that I saw this, like, I've seen those people before. I've seen those people before. Like, I don't know if in the flesh or in my dreams, but I saw these people before. And I thought for sure, because God will send you messages and stuff. And it's like, I thought for sure that, me seeing these people was a sign from God, like, telling me, oh, you need to go this way, and these are the right people. But I was like praying about it, and I'm like, God will show me and lead me. If they're not for me, they won't stay. And sure enough, they did not stay around. So and they got kind of feisty when I didn't do stuff that they wanted me to do. It's just like, what? I didn't ask you for anything, or say that they're gonna help me, that kind of thing. Yeah. And I love, oh my goodness, Lauryn Hill. Listen to Lauryn Hill, Intentional, Mr. Intentional. Oh my goodness. I love it, because it definitely talks about how I've been dealing with people lately. They'll see something good in you. They'll see that you're going somewhere, and they'll linger to you, and they act like they're helping you, but in reality they're trying to take from you, and I've been having that the last couple of years with people, and you think they'll pretend to be this person because they see your weakness, and they'll pretend to be something that you always wanted when they really don't want that. They just want you, and they don't really want you. They just want to get what they can, And I've dealt with that with not only males, but a lot of females too, And yeah, so that was another thing. Also, I already said also, so I guess I can't say also, huh? That's not grammatically correct. In addition, I learned that I need to make other avenues as an employment. If something doesn't work, go somewhere else. If just like with meeting people, if that doesn't work, go somewhere else. Don't get so down on it because I was getting so closed in because I'm listening to other people's limitations, and just with the church and all that, and I'll, you can't do this, or you're only this smart. That's only their perspective, and you have to learn and understand that these people don't even know you like that. Like, the people that I'm around now are trying to say almost like the same, not even the same, but worse of what the people that I lived with and the people that I was around most of my life would say. And it's like, okay, is it some of this stuff that you got to understand? If it's something that's part of you, I try to decipher now if is it something that I need to work on, because there are some things that I need to work on. However, for the most part, you don't know me like that. So, and then because I'm just learning myself, and I every day you become a new person, and you have to be introduced again. And it's like, how can you describe me when I don't even know myself? I haven't even shown you all myself because I don't know all of myself, and yeah, because we're changing every day. And it's like, if I'm going to listen to you, because that's only through your lens. Someone thinks that I'm spectacular. And then hearing other people when at that social, they were like, I was telling them stuff, and I was just like, I don't feel accomplished. I don't feel like, this and that. And just telling my story, and they were like, no, that's like remarkable. That's actually good, you know. Just keep going and don't listen to it. And it made me, get to a point to be like, okay, this is where I need to be. I need to be where someone is uplifting. You always want to go somewhere where somebody sees some good in you, but you also want to be with somebody who has good intentions for have good intentions for you and want you to do better and aspire to do better, even if it does not involve them. Uh, so that's what I got with that. And I said, and again, uh, I need to drink some wine. But and I also just started to go and apply as a substitute teacher, and I'm going to quit my job with Advantage as the event specialist just because I don't like the scenery. I don't like the person that I work with. I don't like my boss. She's very like manipulative and sneaky, and that's some personal issues that she has within herself. And it just bothers me. I don't like to be confined and limited to that. And also, the rules are changing to the point where it's almost like a job. And since I'm at one store, because this one store is acting like super mega store, they don't want, everything is a conflict of interest, so you can't work at other stores. Because when you did work with this company, you can work at different grocery retailers. Now this one is making you only work at exclusively their stores. And I worked with this company before, not Advantage, but the other company that owns Advantage, that the store that's in. It's like, the reason why you become an event specialist is to have that room to fluctuate and to move and to maneuver your way around and sell the product. You could sell the product if you were a cashier at a store, but you would have to go by their rooms, go by the zoning. You can't move in out of one spot. You have to take your breaks when other people tell you. If you're getting to that point, then I might as well work that way and get the benefits and get health coverage insurance. So, since I'm not having that, it's definitely time for me to leave. And not to say that it's just a bad company or anything like that, because I don't think I would have applied. And I actually applied a whole year before, but whatever. And not to say that it's a bad company, it's just not for me right now. And if I stay any longer, all I'm doing is hindering myself. And I see that now. Just like with rallies, like I was like, on the 26th, I put in my last day for rallies, and I was like, it was like, why, you making this money? But it was timing me out. I'm working two jobs. And then with them, I'm getting shorted hours. Like something is going on, and I just can't deal with that anymore. So, yeah. So that's about it with that one. Like I can't do it. Yeah, and it's time for me to leave. It's time for me to branch out. I know that I'm supposed to be doing better. I could do better. It was a time where I was not getting any opportunities, and now it is. So, yeah, now it's time to just branch out and to focus on me too. Because some of those, I was looking at the documentaries and all that and mingling with the people. But one thing that I did notice that they found out something, what they were good at, and stuck with it and tried to develop it and grow with it. So, uh, that is where I'm at in my life. And don't let other people and other things like distract you because they're doing other stuff, because everyone is on different paths in life. So, yeah. So thank you for this opportunity and the time. And you see that my scar is healing up. Yeah. See that? The little scar. Well, you can see it in the light sometimes. But yeah, my little scar right here. It is definitely healing up. And after that, everything will be healed. Well, physically, the scarring will be healed from the accident that happened last last year. It's almost a complete year. June the 1st will be a complete year. So, yeah, just stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem.